Ever noticed how some people can talk so sweetly you'd think they invented wisdom itself, yet when the moment comes, they suddenly remember an urgent appointment with laziness? That's exactly how the legend of old Kareem Chacha began in our village, a story people still tell when someone's promises get bigger than their actions. Years ago, when the village of dusty lanes and mango trees was younger, a traveler named Rashid arrived with a suitcase, a wide smile, and enough speeches to fill 3 mosques. He claimed he was a master builder, a farmer, a healer, and occasionally, judging by his confidence, probably the inventor of sunrise too. "Trust me," he'd say, tapping his chest dramatically, "I'm a man of great deeds." Ironically, no one had yet seen even a small deed. Now, Kareem Chacha, the oldest man around, spent most days sitting under the banyan tree with his crooked walking stick and a mind sharper than a new blade. He always said, "Words are feathers, actions are stones. Guess which ones build houses?" People laughed, but they listened. Rashid quickly became famous for announcements. He promised to repair the broken well. He promised to help farmers juggle their harvest. He promised to fix the school roof before monsoon. His speeches were so polished that even the parrots started repeating them. But weeks passed, and nothing changed except the length of his promises. One afternoon, the well pulley snapped completely, leaving villagers hauling water with dangerous ropes. Rashid gave a passionate speech about teamwork, community strength, and how he would personally lead repairs very soon. Then he vanished for 2 days, allegedly researching pulley philosophy. Meanwhile, Kareem Chacha quietly borrowed tools from a neighboring village. Without speeches, without drum rolls, he and 2 teenagers started fixing the pulley. By sunset, their hands were blistered, clothes muddy, but water flowed smoothly again. No ceremony, no applause requested. When Rashid returned, he congratulated everyone loudly, as if the idea alone deserved a medal. Chacha just smiled and said, "Son, thunder is loud, but rain grows crops." The villagers chuckled. Rashid laughed too, though a bit nervously. Soon another test arrived. Monsoon clouds gathered early that year, and the school roof had cracks wider than a politician's promises. Rashid delivered his longest speech yet. He described advanced roofing theories, foreign techniques, and how he would start tomorrow, definitely tomorrow, unless tomorrow became inconvenient. That night, rain started unexpectedly. Water poured into the classroom like it had enrollment papers. Books floated, chalk dissolved, and the teacher looked ready to retire on the spot. Guess who appeared first? Not Rashid, Kareem Chacha, carrying old tin sheets, rope, and a lantern. Some villagers joined, even children passed tools. By midnight, the roof was patched well enough to keep classes dry. Next morning, Rashid arrived with a grand blueprint, only to find the work done. His face looked like someone had canceled his favorite speech. Chacha patted his shoulder gently. A closed mouth and busy hands solve more problems than an open mouth and empty hands. Now here's where humor sneaked in. Determined to prove himself, Rashid declared he would organize a grand farming experiment. He spoke so passionately about scientific agriculture that farmers expected miracles. But his experiment mostly involved pointing at fields while others worked. One farmer joked, if talking grew crops, Rashid would feed the whole country. Harvest season came. Kareem Chacha's modest plot flourished because he'd quietly helped neighbors share seeds, water, and effort. Rashid's experimental patch, however, looked like weeds had staged a festival there. Finally, Rashid approached Chacha under the banyan tree. For the first time, he spoke softly. "Chacha, why do people trust you even when you say little, but doubt me when I say so much?" Chacha chuckled. "Because, my son, promises are clouds, deeds are rain. People don't carry umbrellas for clouds, they carry them for rain." Silence sat between them for a while. Even the parrots stayed respectful. To everyone's surprise, Rashid changed. He started small, helped repair fences without announcing it, carried water for elderly neighbors, taught children math quietly. Months passed before people even noticed, but when they did, trust returned slowly, like sunrise creeping across fields. One day, a traveler asked villagers who their most reliable man was. Several pointed at Rashid. He nearly dropped the sack he was carrying. Chacha winked from his usual spot. Years later, Rashid himself told youngsters, "Talk less, do more. A good action whispers louder than 1,000 speeches." And the youngsters listened, not because the sentence was clever, but because they'd seen him live it. As for Karim Chacha, he kept repeating his favorite wisdom: character is built in silence, reputation in action. When he eventually passed away, there was no grand monument, just countless small improvements around the village that silently testified to his life. And that's why, even today, whenever someone starts making tall promises, someone else inevitably smiles and says, "Remember Rashid before the rain." Everyone laughs, but the lesson sticks. Because in the end, words may inspire, entertain, even comfort, but it's actions that prove who we truly are. After all, a lit lamp doesn't announce itself, it simply shines.